I'm like you, man. I've been frugal for many years of my life. Even recently, I made really good amount of money in real estate in the recent boom we had 2020, 2019, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. And I had this old, it was an okay car. It was more of being frugal. And my wife saw me you're in business and real estate and entrepreneurship.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being frugal.
No.
And I think that at certain times of
You
your
should.
life, you have to be.
You should be.
You have to be. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to be. And so there was a time where I was.
But depending on your work too, you could, if you have a podcast studio, or if you have a different business that no one cares about what you drive, they care about the studio. This studio here is beautiful, right? But if you're in real estate and part of your job is to drive people around in a car, then I would say, hey, invest in a decent car.
Absolutely, and it's a tax write-off.
There you go.
It's fully tax deductible.
Exactly. Now, if your car doesn't matter and you want to drive an old car to be invest your money, go for it. Sometimes like a nice suit. I don't know about you. When I wear a nice suit, my frequency changes. I vibrate on a different level.
Absolutely. I never had a tailored suit until RiseCon.
Oh, really?
So
it makes sense.
I had suits, but I've never gone through the length of having suits tailored for me. And so when I decided to do the RiseCon event, the speaker panel, I said, you know what? I'm going to go buy all new suits.
And look what I did.
Absolutely.
You had a circle around you. You're on a podcast. You probably had 10 more booked after this. People are going to have you come on stage after that.
Definitely.
You're probably going to show it to Vic, who's an amazing entrepreneur himself. He himself, the suits, you saw the way he dressed?
Vic dresses very nice. I don't think there's ever been a time I've seen him in a suit where he looked off.
If you go on his IG in jeans and T-shirt, he's and it shows something, right? But by the way, there are entrepreneurs out there that are not as nicely dressed, that are way wealthier. So for my audience, I'm not saying that you have to dress nice to be wealthy, but in some businesses, it will take you higher, further down.
Sure. And I think that, like you said, there's a time and a place.
Time and place. I agree with you.
Yep. And I don't always, I don't wear suits to my job, right?
Yeah.
I wear nice jeans and a
collar shirt, a collar shirt,
nice
right?
Shoes,
Makes sense.
But not always slacks.
Yeah.
But I'm in the construction.
You have a vision board?
A vision board.
You got one?
I do have one in my office. It's not filled out right now.
You should have one, man.
But my vision board's here, so it's in my head.
Okay. You sit down and visualize your day ahead?
I do.
Okay.
I do. At night, typically,
it's the best time to do it, before going to sleep, I heard.
Typically at night, I'll get on my phone and take notes about what I need to accomplish or what's
goals
on my schedule the next day, etc. And I try to focus on what I have to do tomorrow.
Sure.
I'm never trying to think 5 days in advance or.
So you're not a long-term thinker?
I am a long-term thinker when it comes
certain
to
things.
Finances.
Okay.
And financial planning and investments and where I plan to take the business. But in terms of my day-to-day, I try not to overwhelm myself thinking about things that are not on top of me right now. I think that's another thing that people get lost in the sauce with is especially as you achieve a certain level of success, you have to prioritize, right? Because there's always 49 million things coming at you at all times.
Sure.
You have to prioritize what's most important for me to do right now and what can wait. And that is a game that I play every day. Every day I play that game.
Yeah.
So
do you have a morning routine?
I don't. So I don't have a morning routine. I'll tell you, my morning routine is I get up, I have something to eat. Typically, just a banana or some oatmeal, maybe some eggs. Have a coffee. I think that's the biggest thing on my morning routine is I have a coffee. Yep, either have a cold brew or hot coffee every morning. That's probably the most consistent thing I do every morning, and that has to happen before I
get going.
Start my day. But as far as a morning routine, no.
Affirmations.
I was a gym nut for years and used to go to the gym early in the morning. But as I've gotten further into business, I've realized that going to the gym at night or after work is better for me, just personally, because when I wake up, I'm immediately thinking about business and what has to happen. And typically my phone's already buzzing. And so it's hard for me to go sit in the gym for an hour and focus with intensity when that phone's buzzing.
Unless you go really
And
early,
you have
really,
to go
really, really early.
But for me, it's tough too because I do some of my best thinking at
And
night.
me and you, bro, same thing.
Okay. And so sometimes I don't go to bed till 12, 1 o'clock in
Yeah,
the morning.
me too.
So waking up at 4:30 or 5 to go to the gym is
Me and you
not
are raised
ideal.
somewhere. What time you wake up?
Typically, I wake up about 7:30.
Yeah.
So I'm not a super early riser.
Me too.
But I also work longer than most people.
Me too, yeah.
You know, I don't go, like I said, I don't go to bed till usually 12:30 or 1.
Yeah, me, we're on the same wave. My wife gives me a hard time.